It's the Scotty Ray Report, reliable, fast, and true. Headlines, weather, local news, he brings it all to you. From the courthouse to the back roads, he don't miss a thing. Traffic storms, communities on top of everything. Bringing you the news you need at home or on your drive. Listening, it's Scotty Ray time.
And good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. Odie joins me now. 72.75 is today's high. We're sitting right at 52, Otis.
Feels good outside. It really does.
Just that little bit of nip that makes it feel we can breathe in good. Don't you like that?
Yeah, it's just not going to stay long. It is going to stay with us through the weekend, which is a real good thing.
Yeah, we'll get some 80s early, and then we'll drop back down into the weekend of 70s. And I got to apologize. Somebody sent me a message, and I got to dig into this today. And I was busy this past weekend, and I missed it, and it dawned on me this morning. I had somebody that had some things taken from their home that sent me a message and wanted me to get that out. It was like all their electrical wire, all their plumbing, and you know, these folks that go around cutting out pipe from underneath your house are just they're bad. They don't realize they don't care what it costs a homeowner to fix these things. So I'm going to look that back up today, and we'll have a story out on that a little bit later of what went on with that. How'd your day go yesterday?
Went good.
I saw you for a second. I blew the horn.
Had to go get a little bit of grub, and but we're getting our communication trailer set up, and so been working hard on it for about a week now, and we've got it done. Run a few tests, and we are sitting on ready.
Wow. Well, we got a lot to talk about when it comes to the air show this weekend. I hope you'll be making your plans to come that way. And let's introduce our guest here. Is what's going to be joining.
We've got Miss Penny Randall, and we had her on last week.
Sure did.
And I tell you, this guy right here, Chief Graham.
I see him all the time.
Yes, he is the fire chief at NAS, and so they're both here to talk about the one thing that hadn't been here in 15 years. And that is the Blue Angels coming to Meridian. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning.
Good morning.
I brought my partner. I
There you go.
I had to have a partner this morning. Really?
Lots going on. Y'all been how many months y'all been in the planning stages, or is it longer than months?
Oh no, over a year.
It's 2 years.
Kind of like a kid. You don't
Almost
go
2
by
years.
a year or something. It's been about 24 months in the making.
It really has. So we're finally here. This is the week. It's going to happen.
It is going to happen.
We are ready. We are sitting on go.
We'll have details of where to park and all that good stuff. It's important to know all that. We got events leading up to. We got Jet Jam coming this weekend, downtown Meridian. It's the Elton John Almost Wannabe, and then of course the livestock band will be there opening the show. And then Elton's still missing from Weidman's, what we understand, the cardboard. He's floating around Meridian somewhere.
I wonder if he's going to show up for the Jet Jam.
we'll see.
This is a big weekend. I can't remember who it is, but we've got a concert Thursday night.
Billy Ocean.
Billy Ocean.
Billy Ocean.
What was his big song?
Wasn't it
Caribbean Queen?
Yep.
And somebody was riding in my car.
Queen.
Something.
Get into my car.
Yes,
We're sharing the same dream.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. You know it.
My heart can beat as one. Y'all gotta know that. Come on, man.
Billy Ocean's one of those you go, I don't know, and then you go, oh yeah. I can remember back in the late 80s, early 90s, you'd pull up to a red light and you'd hear that thumping in a car next to you. It was it. Kind of like even I can remember I was a small kid. 83, 84 being on the Mississippi Gulf Coast, and Ghostbusters being in the car next to you.
Yes.
Ray Parker Jr.
That was Ray Parker Jr.
Yep.
That was a different person.
Yeah, but boy, he could sing, couldn't he? That was a hit.
Yeah, he made a hit off of that song.
He did. I don't think he ever done anything else, did he? Ghostbusters. I don't remember if he ever made it to the Silver Star. You ain't somebody unless you've played at the Silver Star.
Or the old Temple Theater.
Yes, sir. One of those two places there.
Man, that was something to see everybody show up for that. But what they're showing up for now is going to be more exciting. Thursday night, Billy Ocean. Then all of a sudden, now we start into the big deal. which is Jet Jam Friday night. And we'll talk about some of the Blue Angels Friday night, the pilots. And then Saturday and Sunday, the big air show. And we've told everybody to go to wingsovermeridian.com just to keep up
Please.
to it. Drive 45 to get there, but now there's a little bit more parking right here in Meridian if you want
Yep.
a shuttle.
Yeah,
So tell us
explain that.
about that a little bit.
So the City of Meridian, one of our multitude of sponsors, has agreed, and we're so thankful. You can park at Uptown Mall, used to be Bonita Lakes Mall. You can see some of the blue areas, and we will have shuttles running. You can park your car there, jump on the shuttle, come to NAS Meridian, jump off the shuttle, walk in through the entry control point. Then when you're ready to go, you just go back to the shuttle stop point, pickup point there next to the hangar, and you can be taken right back to town. The shuttles are going to run constantly from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. They will stop running at 2 because that's the air show starts to wrap up at 4. So
Okay.
but yeah, it's super easy. You don't have to park and walk and worry about finding a parking spot or worry about there even being a parking spot. You can just park at the mall, jump on a shuttle, and come out to the Navy
Now,
base.
what time will they start rolling back to Bonita Lakes Mall?
At 2. They're going to
They'll
start rolling back.
Okay.
Yes. Coming in from 9 to 2, going back starting at 2 until we get every person that needs to get back to the mall.
So that is a good thing. If you don't want to get caught up in the traffic on 45,
Yes.
getting in and out, you can get on this shuttle and ride
Highly
out there.
suggest you do this.
That would be good.
Yeah.
We're expecting a huge crowd. How many
Huge.
people are we expecting to see in here?
Well, the last air show, obviously 15 years ago now,
Yeah.
we on day one we had 30-something thousand people, and on a rained out Sunday we had 11,000 people
Yep.
show up.
Wow.
Again, I can't stress the importance of Highway 45 coming in on Highway 45. If you choose not to take the shuttle, come in on Highway 45. We cannot stress that enough. We'll have two entry points coming in
Yes.
off of Highway 45.
One north up closer to Lauderdale.
Yes,
Right.
And
exactly.
then one at Chip Pickering right there
Correct.
by Minnebucket.
Correct.
Coming in that way, take the first right.
The
And
highway,
that swings
you'll have
around.
the highway patrol out, and
Yep.
they'll be directing you on which way to go. Some of the other things you may want to think about when you're coming to the base is we have a lot of prohibited items. Weapons being the big thing. If you happen to make it to the gate with a weapon, it now belongs to us. So we'll appreciate if you're in the donative mood. And, if you happen to make it to the gate with a weapon, it belongs to us.
It does.
I can't thank the sponsors we have: EMEPA, Ochsner, Rush, Baptist Anderson, Metro, Lima. Odie, you and I have worked tirelessly together on this. I also want to give a shout out to NAS, our team. Our team has worked,
Yes, y'all
religiously.
have.
And I always say because my guys, but my fire department has worked. They have just been amazing. That's all I can really say about them. Metro. Who else have we had? Odie, it's
We
a
got the
bunch
Sheriff's
of
Department.
Sheriff's
Oh,
Department,
And
Sheriff's
that's Lauderdale and Kemper County.
Yeah, EMEPA. We've had a ton of people that just the outpouring of community support has been outstanding. You guys, I mean, we can't thank everybody enough. We can take up your whole time thanking everybody we need to thank.
Scotty Ray takes care of Lima. He was a big sponsor for Lima. And
Tell me this.
Just
we
always
don't want any RVs up there?
No.
See, I was thinking you could sit on
No.
top of it.
You cannot. No.
Can't do that.
We are gonna. Everybody has to leave because you park on one of our runways, the south runway, and you have to leave your vehicle. You cannot tailgate. You cannot sit by your vehicle. We're sorry, but it's safety reasons. It's going to be so much traffic on that runway. it's not safe to sit by your car. So, and no,
because anything
no
could
RVs.
happen. And
Anything could happen.
Yeah.
It's just
you
not
want to be
safe.
safe with that.
That is-
Anita, yes, you do need an ID. Every single
Yes.
person was going. All right, so what's the age where you don't need an ID if you're
18.
with
We're
your
doing
mama?
18 and older.
Okay,
18
and older, you
Need an
must
ID.
have an ID.
Correct.
And if it could be a school ID, it could be a state issued ID. You know, you just need some just to hold it up as you're going through the metal detectors. You know,
This is not. This is in Mississippi. This is Lauderdale County, but this is not state or local land.
No,
No,
this
it's
is
not.
federal.
It's federal.
This is a federal piece of
you will
property.
abide by federal laws. So anything that, a lot of federal laws supersede state laws. So when you
Yeah.
go to, please govern or take the laws
seriously.
Seriously, you'll be making little rocks out of big rocks. And I
Right.
can't stress this enough. Glaucoma medication is
not
allowed.
Thank you,
at the
Odie.
base. So,
Even the smell of it.
Even the smell of it.
will get you in trouble.
yeah,
We
yeah.
have about 4 lovely, very scary military working dogs,
dogs.
and you don't want one of
They
them
love
to
to
start.
sniff at
They
you.
love to sniff
yeah.
you, so you really don't want one of them to register on you as you're walking through the metal detector.
I agree with all that 100%.
Yeah, the metal detector. You said that. I mean, this is.
Yeah.
Yep. You will.
Security.
Everyone will go through a metal detector. There are multiple law enforcement agencies, and there are multiple fire department agencies.
Yeah.
That's going to be there. It's going to be a family fun event. We bring your family. We encourage you to come early if you can. Again, the gates open at 9. Again, come down Highway 45. Can't stress that enough.
Yes.
But the gates open at 9. Of course, Odie, you will already be there with us.
We're going to need you there really like 5 o'clock in the morning.
We'll go ahead and get everything going. And so the gates open at 9, and we want to get everybody there early. So now we've got all of our little crumb crunchers with us, and they're sitting there going, okay, what do we do for a couple hours? So what do we have planned for kids? I know y'all thought about them.
Oh my gosh, you can't imagine. We have a kids zone. It is a kid zone where they're going to have rides. They're going to have interactive trucks where they can go in and interact, do simulators. There's going to be, I mean, I can't even talk about how much there is for the kids, but it's going to be so much fun for them. But then you've got your 20 static aircraft that will be stationed around where you can walk around and talk to the pilot, look in the plane, ask questions about it. And then, of course, there's all the food in the world that you can possibly eat.
Anything you want.
Anything you want. It is a fun-filled day. You bring your family. You can plan to spend all day. You won't be bored.
Oh, no.
There's plenty of things to do. The biggest thing is
here is going to have a boat with a diver in it.
I heard about that.
And
It's dry land. Have you thought
come
about
by there. Well, I mean, there's always water somewhere. And we've got T-shirts and a challenge coin. So
Yes,
come
you
see
do.
us.
Oh,
Yeah. But the kids, that's a big deal.
All right, we got more coming up. The big show is this weekend. We'll tell you about the activities leading up to it, and then do some more touching on everything that's going to be there. Plus, we'll tell you about what happened just before midnight last night. That's next.
Spring is here, grass is growing, and your mower, it's still not ready. Don't fight it another season. Head to Parrish Tractor for our Kubota Zero Turn Spring Deals. Right now, you can get into a new Kubota Zero Turn Z232 KW 42 mower for just $5,299 or as low as $125 a month. More than a tractor store.
Patrick Allen Companies has a wide selection of garage doors that will fit your style, add value to your home, and add curb appeal to your neighborhood. Patrick Allen also has top-of-the-line, energy-efficient replacement windows that will make your home look great while saving you money. We're family-owned and operated, and we take pride in our work. 5305 Highway 145 South in Meridian.
For all your garage doors and replacement windows,
call Patrick Allen Companies. Safety, service, satisfaction.
As the seasons change, so do your clothes, and Garrett Sports Center on 8th Street has exactly what you need. Haybo shirts, long and short sleeve, also Hulk shirts, and America's favorite brand, Carhartt. Welcome back. I mean, we were just discussing my handwriting, which
I still write all capital print.
yeah,
I do too. Military.
In military, I couldn't really write real good when I went into boot camp. That's how you had to write.
You had to write all capital, and I do it now, and it's
It's
death
legible.
to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can read it.
My cursive over here. Well, no, that's actually print, and it's still bad. I got U's in handwriting. I don't know if do y'all remember that little scoring system when you first started first grade?
Yep.
I was a U all the way to the 4th grade.
You didn't get any S's?
I could have been a doctor if I'd been smarter because I can write just like them.
So you didn't stay in trouble at home?
No, they knew I was different. My sister was the smart one that never had to open a book, and she loved reading.
You felt sorry for her and gave her some.
I'm gonna tell you now, and be this as it may, my mother, God bless her, she meant well. She got it in her head because I didn't have kindergarten that I needed to learn to read, and it went on for hours and upon hours, and I mean forced me to read. And then after I got of age, I didn't ever want to see a book again. It as they say, burnt me. And my sister loved to read novel, and I couldn't stand it. You break out a book near me, I want to go the other way. No, I ain't reading that.
So where did
wife.
Dr. Dylan Ray get his smart?
My daddy. It just plain simple. He was Dylan could walk by a book and know what it meant. I'm like, you want to translate that for me?
So it didn't come from Angie?
I don't know. I ain't answering that one.
My wife is my wife is one of the local judges. She's the smart one in my group. She's
Like me and my daughter, me and her kind of close. Me and her, we got a lot of common sense. I don't know. It was just that done something to me. It wasn't that I was slow. My mother was an English teacher, and she really loved poems, and I do not. And she felt that at an early age I should know this at about 5 years old. Oh boy, it was awful. So we'll get into vacations one day and tell you why I'm scared of heights and all kinds of things. My mama jinxed me. I've told her. Last night, somewhere just after 11 o'clock, around 11:20. Now, let me back up and tell you, we had mentioned several gunshots that happened in the town last night. I first got mention of sometime 10:20, somewhere right around there. There was gunfire that happened around 39th Avenue and 12th Street. Well, no one saw anything.
It's just gunshots.
Yeah, it's gunshots. About an hour later, that would change, and most likely, if the police go back and dig into this is when this happened. A man would be found in his yard, deceased, with a gunshot wound in his front yard. This would be at 36th and 13th, which is really close. And at night, when you hear something, you go, well, I think it was right there. But it was a block or so away from that original sound. Now, we don't have a lot of details. We did go to the scene. This was there when I arrived on there. And I won't play the audio from this, and we'll turn around and take a look at this. Here's the police with the street blocked off. We'll write up a new story here in a little while and get you more information as everything is roped off. But up here to the left, and I didn't zoom in when I was live on purpose because we had an ambulance there, and we will always want to, when situations are at the height of things, we don't want to show something we shouldn't. So I made sure not to zoom in too close on what was going on as this person was being transferred, so to speak, there. And again, this was downtown, and in the background, if I hit play, you'd hear me talking. That's why I'm making all the weird faces there. It's getting worse. I need to stop that.
It was early in the morning.
It was very early. I got back home right around 2, and we had to be here, so there was no reason to even go to bed last night. That makes a long night. But all this would begin right after 11:30, 11:24, 11:30 is when they found the person. And then it'd be a progression of police showing up in an investigation. We do hope that whoever done this is brought to justice. Now, let's talk about numbers of where we are compared to last year. Now, we had a shooting on 18th Street not long ago. It was a very critical shot of the man that was injured. You remember he was driving and a bullet went through the roof. Now, I do not know his condition since then. He was critical when he was rushed to Jackson, and I haven't heard any more. Let's compare last year to this year. And let me look here at my numbers here, Otis, of what we've got. Last year, I got a point here. At this point in time, let me put on my specs of where we were. I got, here we go. In 2026, we have had 10 people shot so far and 2 deaths in Meridian. Compared to last year, and if that person, and gosh, we do hope they get better.
Yeah.
That's been critical. In 2025, through tomorrow at this time, we had 13 people shot and 4 deaths. So it's close to last year's numbers. We're doing a little bit better than we were last year. Now, there's a lot more policing going on now than it was a year ago. Now, everybody knows that.
A whole
It's
lot
been
more law
drastic.
enforcement's out there, and they've even a couple of years ago, we had some of the greatest men and women serving on our law enforcement agency. They just didn't have any help with them, and now they have gotten more officers to get on the streets and help and be at more places at the same time.
Correct.
Which is great.
But that's your numbers of to date, to this exact date here, last year compared to this year. 10 this year shot, 2 deaths. Last year, 13 and 4 deaths is where we are within the city of Meridian.
No matter how big our police force is,
Bad is going to be bad.
bad is going to happen. Evil is out there, and the only way to combat evil is the kingdom of heaven.
That's correct.
God's the only one that can come down and do that. But deterrence does work, and the amount of officers you have on the street has a lot to do with the deterrence.
And who knows what those numbers would be if we hadn't got a whole new regime of a new police chief and just a whole new way of thinking, even from the mayor's office. Imagine where we would be had that not changed. Thank goodness it has. Also this morning, somewhere around 4 o'clock, and all I can picture is boogie there. that was all playing through my head. We had someone crash their car into a house, and I couldn't leave the studio to go there, but this is where it all happened there in the 2700 block of 11th Street. A car would crash into it. By the time police got there, he was gone.
Oh, so he backed up and left?
Oh, no.
Oh,
He
the
just
car
left the
stayed.
car. And he said, I don't need it that bad, and took off on foot and left it in
The tag.
I think he left that. They might know where he is. Go ahead and pry your men off if you have time next time. The only way to get away with that is if it's a borrowed car.
Yeah.
That's about all you can
Rightfully
do.
or not rightfully borrowed.
Correct. And we did have that happen there. And I have to say this about the Meridian Police Department also. We had a car reported stolen in the 500 block of... I have to use these now. That writing's so small or they're messy. On 46th Avenue, it was reported stolen, and they have recovered the car and given it back to the owner.
Good
So
job.
that is good news. And I have said this for many moons, and there is just no way to track how many cars are stolen for several reasons. Sometimes they're not reported immediately. Sometimes somebody forgets to make a payment on it, and they don't realize that's why it's not sitting out front no more.
So
And I don't mean that ugly, but that is a common thing.
It's going to happen. The technology is also on the side of repo companies.
Oh, yeah.
And they have tag readers themselves. And if you're parked at a parking lot and that truck drives through it and that computer goes ding, 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 there's your car, and it's on our list.
And most cars
They can
now
take
that are financed have a tracker on it to where they know where that car is at all given time. And let me say this, y'all know this is coming. Technology, as it progresses, one day your privacy will go away and every single car will have a tracker built in from the factory to where at any given time someone can access that. That's coming. Y'all know it as well. And it may even be
It's
there
still
today.
on
Already there. It's got OnStar. It's already there. So most of them.
And you know, you're right. It's
And
there.
your box has got it. It's in that little, I guess you still call it a little black box on the car. That's what it is on the
We need to give a
airplane.
hint. Own something before 1986. It doesn't have that.
Yeah.
If you
Get
ever
something with a
watch,
carburetor.
what was the Patrick Swayze movie Red Dawn? If you ever watch that, it'll make you go, I need one of them.
The original?
Just to be on the safe side.
The original.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we ain't watching that new stuff.
No.
It's just horrible there.
Just a brain box. Okay.
They do have that terminology there, but that's a few of the things that happened overnight. We got more coming lining up with the local headlines to keep you up to date. It's very important to know what happens in our communities, to where you and your family go. That's why we're always on top of this, and we will continue to do that. Hey, Bob, good morning there.
He said these new cars are just driving themselves back to the bank.
You know, Bob's got a point there.
You got a cell phone, they know where you are anyways.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Who would have thought this? I remember, and y'all probably know this because you're close to my age. As a kid, the thought of being able to look at somebody when you talk to them was like the Jetsons.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But look where we are now.
Heck, to get away from a wall that you was strung to. You know, you went into the other room around the corner.
cord.
You have to get the super long cord.
The Jetsons had to watch. Remember, you could talk to them, remember?
Yeah.
And now you can actually do it.
You know, it makes you wonder, as you go back and watch Will Smith, Enemy of the State. I remember watching that the first time, and I thought, ain't no way them people do that. Everything that's in that movie is true. And at that time, it was not. There ain't no telling what we don't know.
Well, talking about the Jetsons, you remember they used to get this. Of course, our food hadn't grown from a 1-inch square box, but you know they had a little old box they'd stick in the microwave, or at the time it was just a
food
little box that you'd push a button and out pop food. Well, I mean, basically we have that now with a microwave.
And you know, and as you look back on this stuff, I remember watching Robert Conrad. You remember the guy who put the batteries on his shoulder, Baba Black Sheep, of what it was with the military and plane. And what y'all got out there now? Blow your mind. The technology of our armed, and y'all train so many people that come through here. There's no telling how far Meridian, Mississippi has touched the lives all across America.
We are the #1 jet training base in America. Look, Captain Davis loves to say it.
He does.
I was sitting at the stop sign. This was, I don't know, 2-3 years ago, and I saw these motorcycles coming. I thought, what is that? Then I noticed all these police, and I thought, what is that? And then I realized this black limo went by, and I went, whoop, that's the Vice President of the United States.
Yes.
What's his name had come down?
Pence.
Yeah, Pence. His son was out there.
His son was a Marine aviator.
Yep.
He came
It's
4
just-
times that year. Yeah, in 1 year. We
Really?
didn't tell everybody every time he came, but
No.
he came 4
That's neat
times
to
see his
have
son.
someone of that
Yes.
level here in Meridian.
Depends on who you ask.
It was
You have to straighten things up when they show up, don't you?
let's just say the Secret Service, they're a little fussy.
I can only imagine.
They're a little fussy.
And you have to check everything. We were
3 times probably.
Yes, the fire department was all over the place. And I remember one of his visits, the Secret Service agent asked me, because we were checking the thickness of the glass.
Yeah.
And he wanted to know the thickness of the glass and was it rated at whatever bulletproof
Right.
or whatever. And I looked dead at him like I'm looking at you, and I said, "Man, I'm a fireman. I can't tell you that."
I'm not a glass maker.
So did y'all get to meet the Vice President?
Oh,
when he was
yes.
here?
Yes. He
Nice
was
guy?
extremely nice.
Yep. Miss
Yes.
Penny got to meet him. I
got to-
met the Secret Service agents.
You hang out with him.
He was
You were measuring
extremely
glass
nice.
They always just wear those glasses and are always doing this. And that's all I know about Secret. And that's as close as I want to get to those guys, too. Never want to draw attention to them. But as we said, we got so much coming up with the NAS Meridian. This is going to be so much fun as we have the Blue Angels, which is the most elite flying crew that there is.
Elite.
Does it go on to, like you watch all this stuff with Top Gun? These guys that do this, they become trainers themselves later on, do they not?
One of them we have here.
Yes.
One of our Blue Angel liaisons is his call sign is Mr. B.
Mr. B.
Brandon Hempler. He was a Blue Angel. Very nice guy. But yes, a lot of them come back and instruct.
But
Yeah.
you are like the best of the best of the best to be able to fly that jet, are you not?
Yes. So you have to actually try out. It's like Commander Hempler was telling me, like, how you try out. You literally follow them around. So when they're at our show, there'll be about 15 prospective pilots following them around. And they go to the air shows, they stay with them, they learn what they're doing, and then at the end, they're going to have an interview because they have to personality-wise, they all have to connect because you're flying 1 inch
Yeah.
away from each other, so you
yeah.
all have to be in sync. So yeah, it's like a fraternity. You're trying out
It's
for
no
a
bad
fraternity.
attitudes in that, is it?
No.
I imagine not.
Ooh, make me mad next time. I'll tap you on your wing over it.
What? Describe the air show to us. If you're sitting at home, and it's been 15 years, so
Right.
there's a lot of us gotten rusty. There's people that live here now that have never seen this.
Right.
So
And
give
the
me
amount of kids.
yeah. Explain to me as you come in the gates what's going to happen when you set your lawn chair down. That is another thing we had questions
Oh
about
yes,
that.
you
Yeah.
need to bring a lawn chair. We are a chair in a bag. We are not providing any seating. And it is an airfield, so it's all concrete. Okay, so there's not any grass just to plop down on. But you need to bring a lawn chair if you're
some
going to enjoy
earplugs.
and earplugs.
Protection.
And bring your camera. We want you to take lots of pictures.
Take pictures.
Yeah.
Binoculars, that's another thing you can bring. But bags, that's where the issue comes in. They have to be clear plastic bags if you're bringing in anything, but they still will be searched. And then clear sealed water bottles. You can only bring in a water bottle. You can't bring in your Yeti cup or anything like that. Some things not to bring is coolers. There's no coolers allowed. No.
Plenty of food, plenty of
Yes.
water. Everything's going to be
Yes.
available.
No alcohol. Please do not bring in alcohol. Again, we'll talk about no tailgating. You can't sit in the parking lot and tailgate. No large sun umbrellas and no pop-up tents. Animals, we talked about this last time. You can bring a service dog, but just remember, like I said, it's all concrete. But no.
Paws get hot.
Yes, their paw.
Yes.
I feel so bad for them, but their paws will
Yeah.
be very hot. No bicycles, no skateboards. And the kids think that they let me bring this and skate around and have fun. No rollerblades, nothing like that. No balloons, no kites, no radio-controlled devices. And if you're wearing a hoodie or something like that, we're going to ask you to take it off as you come in. Walk through the metal detector so that security can just make sure everyone's safe. Okay?
Too hot for a hoodie.
It'll
right now.
yeah.
The weather is supposed to be outstanding. We have
Oh, it's
prayed and
perfect.
prayed, and
We
the
have
weather is supposed
to the
be
weather
outstanding.
gods.
So walking, we had a question earlier. If
Yes.
they take a shuttle, how far of a walk from where the shuttle drops them off to the Admiral's chalet?
Yes, so there's some premium seating that people could have bought on the website, and a lot of people did buy that. So it's about a length of a football field from where you'll be dropped off to where that premium seating is. So
And then handicap, is there
Yes.
handicap accessible down to where the crowd's going to be standing, or?
So once they come
It's
through
not
the
that-
entry, it's not that close.
No.
Yeah. But once you come through the entry control point, there's handicap parking right off to your right,
Mm-hmm.
and they can park there, and they'll be able to go down to the crowd line and all that. But again, it's not a walk in the park. You got a little ways to go.
yeah. And people have to realize, we have to bring it back some. You can't park right up on where the crowd's going to be. It's security wise. So there's going to be a wall.
And I do, as well as I do, some people get brake,
Yes.
gas pedal confused sometimes, and it
Yes.
jumps forward. And you just got to be careful, and that's the reasons for things like this. They've been down this road before.
We have.
Is the way to word that, and you take every precaution you can for everyone.
Yeah, you've got to make it comfortable, but you've got to be safe at the same time. So this is something awesome, and you can't just drive up and say, "Hey, I need to park in handicap because I've hurt my leg." You got to have a tag
You have
in
to
your
have the
window
tag,
or the tag
yes.
on the back of your car.
You do, yeah.
So
and
that
security
is,
will be
good.
checking that as they direct you. You're still going to come in with the general public, but once you get to the first security checkpoint where guys will be standing, you just roll down your window, say, I have a handicap badge or shows on their windshield, and then they'll keep you directing on.
And then talking about it gets hot, you feel weak or something like that. Metro Ambulance and Rush Ochsner's Rush Hospital, along with your fire department, is going to be there for medical
We
reasons.
got my fire department will be there with all of our guys are EMTs. We have Metro Ambulance, like you said. We also have PHI and Air Care is going to be there as well. So, in the
Over an abundance. of
over
people.
in abundance.
Right.
Yes.
That's what we want.
We're trying to make this as safe and as fun as can possibly be. Again, it's going to be a great time. We're asking everybody to come out and enjoy yourself.
Can you have a camera that's got a photo lens on
Yes.
it that you
Yes.
can reach out and take a picture? And
You can have
Yeah.
a stand to put it on. You just got to be able to carry it in.
there you go.
Yeah.
More on the way as we discuss what's happening at NAS Meridian. We're going to talk about Jet Jam in just a second. That's coming to downtown on the City Hall lawn.
Yeah.
I'll tell you about that in just a sec. All aboard for the 23rd Annual Loose Caboose Arts and Crafts Festival. Saturday, April the 11th in downtown Newton, Mississippi. They'll have craft vendors, carnival rides, food vendors, the dinosaur experience for the kids, and the Bank First Car Show returns. They'll have cars, trucks, classics, and racing vehicles, and a motorcycle show. Live music and the Delta Shows Carnival. The 23rd Annual Loose Caboose Festival in downtown Newton on April the 11th.
Environment Masters earned a 5-star in our mind. It's a pleasure to give them our business. They treat our home like it's their own. They're always punctual. They're always professional.
Customers are making significant investments in their homes and businesses every day, and they deserve to work with professionals. So we're always training, always looking for top talent, always investing in technology, always following up to make sure our customers' experience was better than they'd expect. That's hassle-free plumbing and AC.
Our local headlines are brought to you by the Rock House Gun and Pawn.
Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. We had a boo-boo yesterday. It's a pretty common boo-boo place, so we'll word it that way. 19 North and 5th Avenue in the 500 block there near that gas station.
Fifth Street.
It's 5th Street. What did I say?
Yeah, Avenue.
Avenue. Yeah, 5th Street. I don't know where that come from. I had it in my head. I'm going to show you
Fifth
several.
Avenue Saks. Just think about shopping for an engine.
That's what it was. Look at this Jeep off in the bushes, and then I'll show you the actual incident as it happened. That's off. You know where the bank is sitting there to the four-way stop or red light?
The old bank or whatever.
Yeah, right there next to the store, off into the bushes there. And then we've got another car that's over here that was involved. It took a pretty good lick there.
Oh, wow.
Now, as you'll see that fire department there, the suck-up truck is there getting it. Now, I think this next picture is going to take us, and let me look to your left here on this left side of the screen. All right, you got a car coming. He turns. Now watch what happens next.
Oh, right.
And now the Jeep comes in. If you'll watch it and follow it, it runs off in that hollow down in there.
Wow.
Now, I don't think it was anything that was life-threatening, but certainly didn't feel good.
Yeah.
That was a little loud. I'm a dog. But that was the incident that happened there at 5th Street yesterday and Highway 19 North. Again, I think everybody's going to be fine. It shook everybody up without a doubt.
yeah.
And believe it or not, you saw that Jeep thing had a bumper on the front. It barely had a scratch on it.
He just needed a little help out of the ditch.
I saw one the other, and it makes you want to go buy one. I was at a wreck the other day of a guy that had the what do you call those bighorn bumpers on the front?
Yeah. Brush guard.
Brush guard.
Yeah.
I mean, in the other car, it was nothing left of it, and it had just a little dent in it. It makes you want to go buy one for years.
One of my friends swear by those.
Yeah, they were well worth their money. Somewhere, and I'm guessing here, $1,000, $1,200 for something like that. But certainly makes a difference when you're involved in an incident. So if you got a pick 'em up truck, it may be worth it. Now we had a small boo-boo here. This would be at 26th Street and 29th Avenue as we pull this up. Meridian Police Department was on the scene here. As you'll see, we got a car there, and we've got another one here. It was minor injuries. The fire department was called, Metro Ambulance also. All of them came to the event there, but nothing major. Everybody was okay in the end, thank goodness. Over in Meridian, if you've noticed, they got one of these here backhoes, and they're moving dirt left and right now as they make way to remove some dirt there for the new
The
town.
man himself, Rip. Oh, wait a minute. No, that was Rush, but it just looks like
Same
Rip.
thing. So it's going to be the new town hall being placed there.
Yeah. We call him Rip for short.
Bless his heart.
Doesn't he look like Rip?
He does.
That's his golfing jacket.
Boy, you talking about somebody that's got a lot on his plate.
He does. He does have a lot on that
Man,
plate there.
He does an awesome job.
What was that song Garth Brooks had? Wild Horses Keep Dragging Me Away. I got a message yesterday that said, hey, there's horses everywhere. And, well, let's go straight to the scene here. Here they come. They're gonna come pouncing. There they are.
Well, it's not like that bull you chased through town.
The bull had a lot more action. But they were everywhere over the road. And I had talked to... We had an incident in Clark County, as a matter of fact, Sunday afternoon, of a horse that didn't fare so well in an accident. It tore a vehicle all the way up. And my reporters were on the scene, and they were so shocked they couldn't get pictures. They were like,
wow.
It's like hitting a wall, y'all. Whether it's a cow, a horse. And that is the main reason we always put where a cow, when I do a cow alert, take it serious because it will hurt you. You take a Toyota, a smaller compact car, and
that
even
horse
smaller,
can come inside that car.
Yeah, it's and that's why we go to great lengths to let you know about stuff like that. It's not, when I first started this, we had a lot of people that poke fun at that. Hit one, see what you think. It'll change your whole direction of that. Now, Odie, as we get ready for Jet Jam, let's talk about what's going to be going on with Jet Jam as it makes its way to Meridian.
Yeah, this is coming Friday, and this is a full night of fun. You've got the pet mare. So the winner of the pet mare contest will be inaugurated that night and will be introduced. And then we've got livestock band that's going to come on and open up the full evening. And great local band, awesome group of guys. And then all of a sudden, here comes the tribute band for this man right here. Did he still?
That's what I'm wondering. Is that where it went?
Did Percy, do you have him in your office?
We have one like this missing from Weidman's.
I wonder if it's that one.
Oh, that's funny.
We're going to have to find out if Percy didn't take it. But then the Elton John tribute band, which I've heard so much about, that they are full energy and put on a great show. And Aces, who does our Full Moon on 5th, is putting all this together.
Yeah.
Y'all know what kind of party they can throw. And this is going to be at City Hall Lawn because they're expecting a crowd. Huh?
Did you have a gold coat like that?
No, I didn't. I thought you only got that if you won that special golf tournament. Nobody gave that out for putt-putt because I can't play golf.
That or you work for Century 21.
Yeah, there you go.
But a big show coming.
Great. Man.
We hope you can make it down and enjoy that. Again, it's Jet Jam that will be happening. It's free. Absolutely doesn't cost anything.
Yeah.
Drinks, you can buy your drinks there on the thing. That's the only thing you need money for. Outside of that, you can have such a good time there. Bring a lawn chair to that also.
Charlene, why you want to bring that up? Yeah, I didn't hit a cow. I hit a whole herd of them.
Multiple cows.
It was raining. It was not a good night, and I was going down the road, and when I hit one of them, I took 4 of them out.
Yeah, I bet you had to have a new car there.
No, I was driving a 1979 Datsun 4-wheel drive pickup truck.
I remember those.
those. I had to have a bumper and a hood where it bent it up.
I was expecting you to say LTD. Nothing could stop an LTD, y'all.
I did drive a 1986 Lincoln Town Car, kind of like what you got out there in the garage.
They just float. No matter where you're going.
Oh, they were something.
So a big weekend for us, and there is absolutely no reason for everybody not to come out and enjoy this. And it's all free. It doesn't cost.
There's nothing going on in Meridian.
Yep, they love to say that.
Everybody loves to say that.
Love to say
Well,
it.
we're bringing something to Meridian.
Yes,
Please
they do.
come. It is free. Everything you can walk right in. There's no charge. Just nothing but your concessions. The food will cost.
Correct.
And reminding everyone it is cashless. They are not going to be taking cash. Credit cards only. Just for safety reasons again. And to speed up the process.
No charge for the kids zone. All that's free, and you can't beat that.
No. And on Saturday only, there's going to be a car show. Some of our local car clubs are coming out. We're going to have between 30 cars.
I thought it was 30 or 40, but
Yeah.
A car show
Yeah.
at the air show.
At the air show.
and they'll give away a little first, second.
We're gonna
third.
give we're gonna give ribbons
Prizes
away.
Oh, man.
But that's just on Saturday.
Just on Saturday.
Yeah, but just remember it is a cashless for the concessions. But someone asked a question about the premium seating. So that's not done by us, by the Navy. We hired a concessionaire, professional gentleman that will bring in his company, and he is the one that is doing the premium seating. If you go onto the website, I think it's sold out for Saturday, but there's still some left for Sunday. But if you go on wingsovermeridian.com, at the very top of the page, you click on premium seating, and that is where you buy your ticket. It will be, you will buy your ticket there, and then they will send you a QR code that you will scan as you walk in the tent. But I think there's some left for, very few for Sunday, but I think Saturday's already sold out.
So if you want to get it and there's some left, you better.
But it's not required. Everybody thinks you have to have a ticket. No, you do not have to have a ticket.
So you
Premium
click.
seating.
Yep, at the
Premium.
top.
Right there. Yeah,
Okay.
there we go.
And then
There's
you
no
click there.
tickets needed, but you will, if you buy this premium seating, you'll get a QR code
Get a bucket.
sent back to you.
Okay, all right, yeah, all right. You just click
There we go, Admirals Club.
right there.
Yeah.
Okay, you can check it all out there. And there's so much more on this site that you can look at. And we'll go back here.
And there's
back,
a couple of different levels of seating,
Yes.
not just the one.
Right.
One seating.
Right.
and that's the planes that you're going to be seeing if you've never glanced at this. The Blues, they Florida. If, a lot of times they fly over here because it's like we were talking before we went back on. In the air, a state is not that far away, is it?
It's not that far away. Not the Blue Angels, but years ago there was a F-18 that took an arrested landing at our base. And when the pilot got out, I asked him where did he declare his emergency. And he said he was in Arkansas. And I said, Arkansas? And it was like 10 or 15 minutes for him to get from Arkansas to Meridian.
Yeah.
That just tells you how fast they go.
move.
Another one of the planes that's going to be here this weekend is an F-35. That particular plane came to Meridian from somewhere and called our tower and said, hey, tower, I'm going to be making an arrested landing at your runway. Well, the control tower, rogers up and says, be advised, we don't have you on radar. The pilot returns and says, don't worry about that. I have you on my radar. You wasn't supposed to pick me up. I'm supposed to pick you up.
That's funny. And and it's so different, around here we'll hear there's an airplane with engine trouble 20 miles out, and it may take a good while for them, but these planes are a lot different there. You go blink and you're 2 states away.
Yeah.
Supersonic.
If they happen to do it, one of the planes, top speed is about 1,800 miles an hour.
Woof.
So if they come by the crowd at full speed, you will know it.
You will know it.
break
It'll
the
knock your
sound
hat off your
barrier.
head, won't
You
it?
will know it.
Tell me this: how low to the ground will these planes? Best I can remember, I remember seeing them swoop in.
They'll come in pretty low.
They'll come in low, but I don't know how low.
Yeah, I don't-
Right. Okay.
But that's another thing. We want the population around Meridian, Lauderdale County to know that on Thursday, practicing will start. So we have the F-35, the F-22, and the Blue Angels. And the noise will be increased. We apologize, but they have to practice first before Saturday and Sunday. So that is going to start on Thursday. You're going to hear more noise. The T-45 is nothing.
What do you call that, Odie? The sound of money is what that is.
Yes.
We're glad to hear that bass.
The sound of freedom. We call it the sound of freedom. But it will be extremely loud around the base to our neighbors that live around the base. We just want them to, it is the sound of freedom. Give us a little break. But it'll be a lot of practicing on Thursday and Friday.
Any B-52s make a showing, fly through. So, James, you
No.
like darn. But that's not. We're sitting here. We're talking Blue Angels. They're going to fly. They're going to do this. They're not the only ones that's going to be showcasing their ability. So, who else is on par
Red
to
Baron?
show? Snoopy may be here.
Snoopy, yeah.
But it is a lot of vintage aircraft that comes, is
Right.
it not?
Yes.
And the military aircraft, we got, the Air National Guard is bringing over a couple of their planes, the Chinook helicopter,
Oh, that's
C-130 they're bringing.
Which airplane is it that has the propellers that can do this and it lifts straight up?
The Osprey.
Yeah, it's not coming.
No,
That's not
sadly, we lost the Osprey. He had an operational mission, so had to
Understandable.
go back to his job. But that's about the only one that we've lost is the Osprey.
But it's just neat to watch.
It is
I'm
the
like,
coolest
wow.
plane, yes. But some of the other, the Air Force F-22 will be here. The Army's Golden Knight parachute team will be bringing in the American flag for our opening ceremony.
Oh.
It's going to be so cool, the parachute guys. Next Gen Eagles, Big Papa Aviation. Those are two of the very, very popular civilian acts. Of course, our T-45s, we're going to do a 4-plane demonstration of what they can do. It's going to be cool. The MiG-17 Fresco is another... I think that's a Korean War, the Fresco,
And
Korean War plane. The Wildcat, the Avenger, the Helldiver, the Devil Dog, and the Harrier will be here.
That's
So
one
the
of
Harrier's very
mine.
loud too.
It's loud.
Yeah.
It's loud.
Of course, the ship I was on, that was the main.
Yep.
Now, I don't know the terminology.
have.
Somebody said A-10. Do we know about that
that's a
one?
Warthog. No, we do not have.
No, I don't think we have an
don't have a
A-10.
Warthog.
So you know these things. I
Yeah,
don't know the
I was in the
terminology
Navy.
yet.
I worked on 2 aircraft carriers. You got
So
to
you
know.
Coming up, we're going to recap all of the highlights of what you need to know to come in. We'll be right back with where to park, what to do, and go back over all of that in case you missed the first part of the show. We'll be right back. Are you looking to rent a dumpster but not sure where to start? Or call our friends at Morgan LLC. Morgan can assign you one as fast as a day's notice to your job site, your office, or your house, shop, whatever it is. They're clean, simple, and affordable. They'll deliver your dumpster, you fill it up, they'll handle the haul away and disposal. It's truly that easy. Call Morgan at 601-531-3591, Monday through Thursday, 7 until 3, and Friday from 7 until noon. That's Morgan's for your next roll-off box. Grass cutting season is here, and if you need a new lawnmower, drop in and visit our friends at Freeman Tractor on Highway 494. If you've got a big yard with acres and acres to mow, they have the size yard you have. Freeman Tractor has the lawnmower that fits you and your budget. From 48-inch all the way up to 60, or the X-Mark lawnmower. Plenty of these to choose from. Also, they carry a complete line of LS tractors. Come by for a test drive today. Financing available. Visit our friends at Freeman Tractor, Highway 494. Have you been wanting your own building, your own shed? Speak to our friends at Best Sadia Building, 601-728-1954. Now, they can custom build you a home from a barn dominium. Maybe it's a shed that you're needing, or
Yeah.
Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, and again, we've been talking NAS Meridian, the air show, as the Angels come by. Did you tell me you were on an aircraft carrier?
I was on 2 aircraft carriers. I'm dating myself. One of them is a museum now. I was on the USS Midway, and I was on the USS Carl Vinson, and I was stationed here at NAS Meridian for my tour.
Well, and Odie, you were too, and I know very little about
Mine's a museum is 1,200 feet under the water.
And I ask this, and I just don't know. I've often watched movies on TV. Is when these jets come in and that cable catches it.
Yeah.
How fast them boys going when they hit that? Because that has to be a small runway from there.
It is it's so many acres, and it is a small runway, and they're usually going over 100 and some odd miles an hour. They basically call it a controlled crash. But as soon as they're coming down, they turn up the full military power, because if they miss the arresting gear cable, they got to go back up, because there's only one place, either the sky or the water. And you
don't want to go to the water.
I said one place. You only got one choice, the sky or the water. So as you're flying, you need to be ready to get back in the air if you miss that
So
cable.
were you ever on deck when one come in? Did you ever have to do duties that were out there on the deck when the plane come in?
I was a firefighter on the aircraft carrier, so I was sitting there.
You know all about it.
Yeah,
then.
you sat there and watched flight operations all day long. Yes.
Wow.
Terry, she said she sure hate to be the one to organize this one. And I will say I've been honored to sit in on some of the meetings. There's not one person doing this. Now, Penny's headed up a whole lot of stuff, but you're talking about bringing a team together. they have definitely put together one heck of a team from Miss Penny's office to Chief's office. But this was something that was put together over a long period of time to make sure that this weekend goes off without a hitch.
Captain Davis, Captain Missler, Command Master Chief, Lieutenant Sabo. We can go down the list.
Well, she's tough, isn't she? She's got everything
she's a tough
written
one.
down on there.
We can go down the list of everybody that has contributed to this. There is no one person. Everybody has leaned on everybody else to make this happen. Like you said, Miss Penny has been busy as I don't know what, but everybody has.
Lieutenant Sabo, she'll get up there and she'll have this thing. Now at 12:47, you're going to do this. At 1:03, you're going to do this. 1:07,
She has it down to every second.
It's down to a science.
Yes. I mean, she has put this thing together. I'm sitting back going,
but it's just
that's organized.
we're so glad that you're there to watch the team in action, because there's 35 people in that room when we get in there, 35, 40 people, but everybody has their job to play, and we are in our lanes, and everybody's doing what their job is, but then it all comes together for this weekend, and we are so proud.
Now, again, let's and I hope I glanced off there. Bring your lawn chairs. Let's go over some things that you can bring, and let's touch back again on what not to bring, so you don't have to walk back to your car or be turned away,
or donate items.
Yeah, right.
I like to go over the things that you can't bring, so that way I'll be the bad guy.
Okay,
I'll let Miss Penny be the good person.
Good cop, bad cop.
That's why I brought him.
I'll be the bad guy. So when you get your weapons taken from you, you can blame me, because I'm warning you now. No weapons of any. Don't even bring your pocket knife, because you'll donate that too. We don't want any kind of weapons on board. And if you happen to make it through and they get it, you probably will be, and I'm going to lean on probably, wink, wink, will be charged, and it will be probably a federal charge. So congratulations, you won the prize.
Yeah. We said that other day. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Win stupid prizes.
And that would be
There's a quote that I love to use, and it applies to everybody, but the quote is by an old Baptist pastor named D.L. Moody. D.L. Moody says, "I have yet to meet a man who has given me more problems than myself."
Well, now I go along with that.
Makes sense.
Woo! I saw him in the mirror this morning.
So watch those. Don't be bringing anything else like that we don't need to bring, Mr. Bad Guy.
No coolers. Again, we're not tailgating. You come when you get through the gate. You're coming to the crowd line so you can watch the show. I will give you some good news, since I am the bad guy. Come in on 45, because if you don't,
you're going to get turned around.
You're going to get turned around. So there's my other bit of bad news.
Just for the benefit, I have to ask: is there going to be a kiss camera where you don't need to bring your girlfriend and your wife to the same event? Like Coldplay concert.
Might not want to do that.
See how that goes.
Yeah.
But there is actually a very cool video that the two girls in my office, who I'm very proud of, they made a video, super easy to watch. It's on Facebook and it's on the website wingsovermeridian.com. It will show you exactly how to come in on Highway 45 and where to turn. So please watch that 1-minute video before you get in your car, because if you come down Highway 39, you're getting turned around.
Tell them about the coolers.
That's it.
Wagons.
Oh, and you can bring
wagons.
The strollers and wagons. We had a question. So the little wagons that you want to put all your lawn chairs in, or even your kid, if your 2-year-old, you can bring the little wagons and strollers. Yes, of course. Yes.
So, and just be mindful while you're pulling that behind you. There's other people around. Don't push and run somebody's feet over with your wagon.
I was looking at some of these pictures of the planes that y'all have coming there.
A lot of these are going to be on the static display. So they'll be sitting on the ground, and you can walk up to them and talk to their pilot.
NASA.
I don't know what. That NASA plane is a T-38.
Oh, that's what that is. Let me back up to that.
Yeah.
A flying dart, yeah.
It's fast, isn't it?
Yes.
And, of course, that has something to do with sea. I don't know what they do, but I always see that on all of the, what's his name, that lands on with the whip. What's that guy?
That one's called the yellow one's called the Yellow Pearl.
Oh, what was his name? Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones.
Oh, yeah.
He's always landing somewhere and holding on to the side when he goes up.
Oh, me.
So excitement as this comes up.
So we've got retired Chief Ricky Nelson.
Oh, okay.
And he wants to, can he go shop at the regular commissary Saturday?
It will be open.
It will be open, but you're not going to.
You're not going to be able to. We're not allowing
No.
people to come to the main side of the base. He has access since he's retired. He will be able to, but because he has base access and he's retired, he'll be able to go. But the likelihood,
logistics of it would be tough.
I would not recommend it.
All
the
the
front
help
gate
is going to be down at the other end.
Right. The front gate is going to be for our emergency responders, that type, and then our staff that have to work that day. So please, if you don't need to come to the commissary, please don't come, because you're just getting in that massive amount of traffic too that's going to come through the front gate. So if
Go
you
out
don't
there
have
today,
come
Ricky.
on Friday.
come today.
Come today.
Get that over with.
All right, on the way we'll do birthdays and all that stuff.
yes.
Catch you up on everything. We'll do that next.
Sipping savor at the max, raise it up. Cold drinks on ice, yeah, fill your cup. Good food, good folks, let loose on the night's track. Every sip, every bite, only at the max.
If you need a front end alignment, drop by J&J Tire and Muffler on 8th Street. With the purchase of 4 brand new tires, they'll throw in a free front end alignment. That's right, a free front end alignment with the purchase of every 4 new tires. J&J also has touch-free mounting, laser wheel balancing, and as always, they provide preventive maintenance, including CV axles, shocks, struts, brakes. With the largest selection of new and used tires, along with exhaust systems. Locally owned and operated since 1978 in Meridian. That's J&J Tire and Muffler.
At Pettit Jewelers in Philadelphia, Mississippi, trust Nicole with your priceless heirloom jewelry. With generations of refined expertise, she ensures your cherished pieces are meticulously cared.
Welcome back. I'm your friend
man.
Scotty. I don't know if this is going to continue today, but for the last few days, it's just called a little delay in traffic. If you're going up 145 toward the Evangel Temple out of Meridian on 145 South, power crews have been working there to replace some lines, and it's been a little holdup, 1 lane of traffic. Just keep that in mind. I feel like it's going to continue today. Hopefully it's coming to an end soon, but every now and then you have to fix things to make it better for everybody. And we have a little growing pains there, so to
talking
speak.
about that, and I didn't get anything to you, and I apologize. Russell Mountain Gilead Road, over the weekend, the bridge going over the interstate on Russell Mountain Gilead Road was closed. They have opened that road back up. They are not 100% complete with the repairs, but the ongoing repairs is only going to be on 1 lane. So the road is going to be open. That one bridge is going to be open, but it's going to be 1 lane. But
so you can get across now.
You can get across now, but it's not going to be much longer. They'll have everything done. But MDOT getting that took care of as safe as possible, but closed it on the weekend and got everything done as much as they could to get that open back up.
We got some sunset pictures yesterday afternoon. Well, these sure are pretty. It's nothing like seeing God's work there late in the evening there. Baseball field coming across there, and then out at the
Veterans Memorial Park.
Yes, couldn't get it out of my mouth. But it's always a beautiful sight there.
Yes.
So enjoyed that. And we did also have this reported yesterday afternoon. We had some gunfire on 31st Street Parkway Boulevard area. No injuries, but there was gunshots heard.
Well, look at what McGruff, he's starting to change his attitude a little bit.
Them old ears are getting upset there.
Yeah.
So that's what we had go on yesterday. With that being said, birthdays.
Yeah, and Tiffany, shuttle will be running from 9 to 2, and then from 2 to when everybody gets back. So, yes, I wanted to say Bonita Lakes Mall, but it's
Uptown Mall.
Uptown Mall. Starting
You
at
say
9
that, and
o'clock.
everybody goes,
I know.
Uptown Mall.
I always say at Bonita Lakes.
yeah. Everybody, that's just burned in your head. It's hard to shake that other there.
Like, dang. Birthdays. We got Chris Bullock is having a birthday.
Really?
Talked to him Saturday night. Doing good. We got Jeremy Bounds, Jamie Castle, Marlena Breland, Nathan Rice, 38 today, and Huntley Cumberland is having a birthday. Tina, did you tell me how old? I think he said, yes, 12. 12. So Huntley is 12 years old, and Betty Reed had a birthday yesterday.
As always, get those birthdays and anniversaries to us. We love to have those. With that being said, anything that we've left off that y'all wanted to point out about this show as it comes?
Be patient. You park, and as you get to the entry control point, there are metal detectors. There's bag searches. Just be patient. It's going to be a great day once you make it in, but we have to be safe at the beginning.
Suggest sunglasses? Do y'all suggest?
Oh, yes, sunscreen. I'm telling you, that concrete is
reflected off.
It's kind of like coming out of hospitals is what I always refer, because that concrete is white, and you walk out and you can't see where you're going.
Right.
Please bring sunscreen for your kids. Yes, and sunglasses.
Let's just give me an estimated time. Say you come in to watch the show. How long will you be on base before you get back to be shuttled out? The entire thing, if you were to come
9 to 4.
9 to 4.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of our
9 to 4.
It's gonna be good. And look, go ahead and have your driver's license out.
Yes.
You know it's going to be asked for. There's no sense you getting a
Just delaying all those people behind you. Yeah.
And let me ask this, because I got embarrassed one time. I went to Dylan Ray was flying out of Birmingham, Alabama, and we went over to take him. Everybody got to go back there except me, because my driver's license was out of date. Will you be able to enter if said driver's license are out of date, or is that just too bad, too sad?
That's more of a security question, but typically if your license or anything is expired, because my ID, my government ID was expired,
and it could happen to anyone.
They turned me around, but I had to get one of the guys to come.
Who I am?
I didn't do that. But they
turns out bad, don't it?
I had to get one of the guys to come get me from the gate to escort me to get to the ID place. So I'm 9 times out of 10, if your ID is expired, you're gonna get turned around.
And it's just accidental, because it comes on your birthdays.
Yes.
And, that was mine. I got 4 or 5. I forget how many. Now you can go 8 years on your driver's license.
Yeah, I think
and
so.
you'll be a decade older before you know what happened with the wrong weight.
Right.
Oh, me, ear protection debit cards.
Ear
cashless,
protection.
so bring that debit card with you. That's something for these kids. If you don't want to wear it, that's fine, but these kids need ear protection.
The children need ear protection.
It will be loud.
And it's going to be powerful. You're going to feel the power of the United States this weekend.
I make the joke of, you're going to see what your tax dollars are paying for. I love it. I love planes, so I'm like a kid in the candy store. I can't wait.
And all the kids are going to be able to walk around some of these planes and really look and talk to the pilots. Unfortunately, everything's got to have an oil change and maintenance. Mm-hmm. And due to that, Fat Albert's not going to be here.
Sadly, we are missing Fat Albert. He is in the shop for a year, so he will not be here.
That's a big oil change, isn't it?
Yep.
You know who Fat Albert is?
Yes, because they tried to get me to fly in Fat Albert one year, and I said, thank you, but no thank you.
Yes.
He's a big boy. I don't do that. A man's got to know his place in life, and I know mine.
There's enough room in Fat Albert.
It ain't up in there with them Blue Angel boys either. I had that offer about stunt planes. Nope, ain't doing
it. But you'll get in a helicopter.
Yeah, that don't scare me.
Oh my gosh, the helicopter scares me.
It's just it's you remember as a kid you go to the fair that was downtown, and it'd go fast, turn you upside down, and you were turning purple. I just don't like that happening to me. I like stable.
My wife doesn't like a helicopter. She doesn't like the whoop, 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 the choppiness that it does. My wife does not like a helicopter. She'll get on a plane in a heartbeat.
Well, a regular airplane is cool. Yeah. It's just them fast ones where they want to fly upside down and show how good they are.
Yes.
I told my wife get used to it. one day I'm going to have my own helicopter, and she can ride with me if she wants to or not, but I will have a helicopter.
I hope y'all have fun, because I ain't riding with you either.
I'll come pick you up.
Enjoy yourself.
We ain't doing it.
Oh, may I love a helicopter.
All right, as we get ready, thank y'all so much for coming in.
Thank y'all.
It's been a lot of fun. With that being said, as we get ready to depart, we hope you have a wonderful day. And Odie has picked out a Bible verse for us to get you on your way.
Yeah, we're going to go to Matthew 7, verse 8 today. For everyone who asks receives, the one who seeks finds, and to the one who knocks, the door will be opened. It doesn't matter what we've done. All we've got to do is ask the Lord to come into our hearts. Anything we ask of Him, He will do for us if it's for our own good. But the one thing that is good is the only way to the kingdom of God is through Jesus Christ as our Lord and Savior. And all we've got to do is ask Him to be a part of our lives, forgive us of our sins, and to lead us on our daily path as we go through this life together.
Now you got me wanting to sing "Knock 3 times on the ceiling if you want me." Am I the only one who thought that during that?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank
Y'all have a wonderful day. We love y'all. We'll see y'all tomorrow and at the air show this weekend.
You'll see
Y'all
us
have a great
today
day.
at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.